Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, wherever you're at. I'm doing a update on crypto, especially on Bitcoin, to see where we at and what actually happened over the last couple hours. As we can see, Bitcoin has broken down through our previous support. I played around and found reasonably a new tunnel chart, which actually will be broken in the next 24 to 72 hours. But Bitcoin has broken 29,300. As we can see within this tunnel, we are still will continuing to descend. In order for Bitcoin to set a new low, Bitcoin has to break through $28,688. So that is suspected to happen here in the near future. As of right now, we are trading at 29,700, or at this moment $670, and continuing to work our way down. Also, as you guys can see, we are entering into the new section of a trend. And my feeling, this section will actually be costly to some, because we will be dropping through the section quite a bit. So let's actually switch to smaller time frames. As we can see, we started dropping around 31,600, came down to roughly about 30,700, went sideways for a little, and then came down again to 29,600, and right now we are trading sideways. As we continue to trade sideways, we do have some pushes. This is actually a third attempt to break through 29,200, and all three attempts have not been successful. But I have been asked a question, but when is a good time to buy? So let's actually go further into, let's say, 15 minutes, and probably 1 minute would be the best one to explain. In 1 minute, we do have some of these major drops. The best time would be to buy is when you would actually have this kind of big drop, and then this tiny tail be short all the way back to the top and actually reversing. That is would be a best time to buy, because you are knowing we actually push down and spring back out. Would I actually buy on that first candle? No, I would not. I would actually wait, either take a risk and jump on that candle and hope that we're not going to have a secondary and a third push continuously down, and jump out if that's continuing to happen. Or two is wait until the candle completes and the second candle continuously running up, and then actually jump somewhere where it's past the high area in the surrounding area, and kind of get on the boat. I do understand that candle might have 800, maybe even $1,000 of growth, but do you want to actually jump on and then take another $1,000 loss? It's kind of challenging, and you never will know. So you kind of jump in and hope for the best, and agree that there is possibility of certain amount of loss, and you have to kind of go with it. Now, some people say, no, we are hopping in right now. The price, be honest, is good even to drop in right now. But what if we gonna go all the way down to 20,000? That's a 30% loss on your entry when you enter at around 29, 30,000. So I would rather actually wait. Instead of losing 30% of my portfolio, then it actually will take quite a bit of time to get up to where you entered. I'd rather actually take the ride down, wait for that rejection, and then jump in into the trade. Even if that bounce, let's say we come down to 20 and it bounces back, let's say to 22,000, I jump in at 22,000. I'm still will be in a better situation than jumping in at 30,000. Let's say the right now is the lowest, and we're not gonna go past 29.2, and we can start retracting. I'll wait till 30, 31,000, then I'll hop in. Yes, I lost about $2,000 of opportunity in a trade, but at the same time, I did also protect myself from any possible losses. So those are kind of my personal opinion where to hop in. So what else I can cover? Let's look at some possible patterns that we actually see here. On a fifth, oh, we look at, well, let's jump to 15-minute. We possibly are kind of showing ahead shoulders here, but again, too small to tell. We do have this long tail on this candle stating there's a lot of pressure coming from the bottom, as well as we have this longer tail saying that we're having a lot of sell pressure coming from the top. We are recovering somewhat to this area. We might actually come up as high as this candle before we actually have another attempt. Again, it's possible. It's not probable. Volume. Volume is just, be honest, none. Zero. We had a little bit of volume of about $500 million on one candle, another $500 million on another candle, but that's about it. If you go to minute chart, our volumes are running, and let's actually do this. Our volumes are running at about 5 million a minute. Upwards about 41 million a minute. It's not enough actually to push us anywhere. This upward candle with a very small tail to the top, 15 million. Just nothing. It's just a joke. Which actually indicates one thing: we are not at the bottom. Here at the worst case scenario where we did hit the 29,200, our volume was at 87 million, still, or 153 million, still not enough. We need constant volume to actually push us up. And this actually was a volume of pushing down. So we have a higher chance, if we continue getting this kind of volume pushing down, we have a higher chance of going down than actually going up, because that is one of the largest candles of pushing down. This candle pushing up was 183 million. But right after that, we followed with the volume of pushing down. So at the bottom, don't agree. Hey, Sabir, and I do not read Arabic, so don't even know how to read that one. Just hello to everybody. So yeah, personally opinion, we will be going to 28, and at 28 we will be making that next decision. Are we going down to 26, 24, and 22 and 20? Personally, I believe we probably will be going to as far as 20,000. As I mentioned in previous videos, I'll quickly touch it up one more time. And here's the reason why we will be doing that. We have this head right here. We have the shoulders, which we're doing shoulder right now. We're coming down onto shoulder. Also, if we are coming down, which I believe we are coming down, for some of you with very short stop losses, might be a good opportunity to actually short this trade all the way down, possibly to 24, maybe even 20. As I mentioned previous video, this is very small resistance compared to the resistance at 20,000. So if we're going to break through the 28, very good possibility we will also break through the 24 and come down all the way down to 20 before we have another run, which will go higher than 64,000. Some believe we might actually have a small bounce. I personally believe we already had this bounce right here, but if I am wrong and there's another bounce to come, the bounce will be fairly short, probably not much higher than a 42,000, maximum 44, and then we still will have to come back to the 20,000, if not lower. So definitely be smart with your money, make your decisions wise. As you probably read the disclaimer at the beginning of the video, I am not a financial advisor, so do not take my financial advice. But at the same time, I might be onto something. So definitely analyze the information and make the wise decision. As I always say, you are the only one that can make the smart decisions and protect your money. There is nobody else on the planet, including me, that can do a better job. But to do the good job, you need to have some wisdom and knowledge. And the knowledge can be obtained by research. Blessings to every single one of you, and I will keep you updated as this thing will proceed. Take care and blessings to all.